when the city has gone still. Rain is drawing silver circles on the glass beyond the sill. There's a lamp across the bedroom, casting shadows on the wall, and your breathing beside me makes the silence feel so small. You whispered, "Are you sleeping?" I whispered, "Not tonight." There was something in your voice that made the darkness feel alive. We didn't turn the television on, we didn't need another sound, just the rain against the window and your heartbeat slowing down. You told me about your childhood, about a dream you left behind. I listened to every sentence like you were giving me your life. Your fingers found my fingers underneath the blanket's warmth, and suddenly the cold outside had nothing left to do with us. Become a little brave. All the things we hide at daylight find a softer way to escape. And I don't know what tomorrow will ask us to become, but tonight I hear the truth in every whisper from your lips. At 2 just a whispered love at 2 a.m. while the whole world slept away. The coffee had gone cold by then, but neither one of us cared. You were tracing little circles on the palm of my hand. You said, "I don't know where this goes," and I smiled, "Neither do I." Sometimes knowing isn't necessary when the feeling feels this right. Outside, a distant siren faded somewhere down the street. Then the rain became the only rhythm, keeping time beneath our feet. You leaned your head against me, and I felt your breathing change, like two lonely pieces of a story finally learning each other's names. Maybe love isn't a promise, maybe love is just a room where you can finally stop pretending you're not afraid of losing someone. Maybe it's the quiet courage of letting someone see your scars, then trusting them with all the pieces you kept hidden in the dark. At 2 a.m. whispered love at 2 a.m. while the whole world slept away. If morning comes and changes everything, let it come slowly through the blinds. I don't want to rush this feeling into something we have to define. If you leave before the sunrise, I'll understand, I always do. But somewhere underneath the rain, a little part of me will stay with you. Because there are nights that disappear the moment daylight starts, and there are nights that quietly relight the language of your heart. Tonight became the second kind, the moment you said my name and whispered something beautiful I will never hear the same. Rain is falling like a whisper tonight, soft against the glass, soft against my skin. And somehow in the middle of all this silence, I hear your heart calling me in. You came through the doorway slowly, with the midnight resting on your coat. A little tired from the world outside, but you smiled like you still had hope. I poured the wine we never finished. You laughed and said, leave it there, because some moments taste much sweeter when nobody has to say they care. The city blurred beyond the window, red lights melting into blue, and every drop upon the glass seemed to bring me closer to you. Your hand was resting near my hand, close enough to feel the heat, and suddenly the restless world was quiet underneath our feet. No promised days tonight, no future we have to name. Just your shoulder next to mine, while the rain keeps falling the same. There red rain, tender love, falling softly from the sky above. Your heartbeat moving underneath my hand, like a song only we can understand. Velvet it slow. You told me about the places where your heart had learned to hide, the doors you kept half open for the people you kept outside. I told you I was frightened of believing something true, because tenderness can feel dangerous when someone finally sees through you. You reached across the table, didn't try to fix a thing, just drew a circle on my palm with your thumb like a wedding ring. And I almost laughed at the thought of how little we really need: a quiet room, a rainy street, and someone willing to stay and breathe. The clock kept moving on, but neither one could hear. Because the space between us was disappearing here. Velvet rain, tender love, falling softly from the sky above. Your heartbeat moving underneath my hand, like a song only we can understand. Velvet rain, tender love, no perfect words, no promises enough. If tomorrow changes everything we know, tonight is ours. So let the midnight take it slow. Later we stood beside the window, watching headlights cross the street. You leaned your head against my shoulder and the room forgot to breathe. There was no dramatic ending, no movie line beneath the moon, just the sound of rain between us and your perfume lingering in the room. I wondered if you felt it, that fragile kind of grace, when love doesn't arrive like thunder, it simply learns your pace. It doesn't ask to be forever, it doesn't need a grand design. Sometimes love is just a quiet hand finding its way into mine. If the morning steals this feeling, let it take only the night. I won't ask the stars for answers, I won't make you promise life. Just give me one more minute, one more slow and tender song. Let me never rise your breathing before the darkness turns to dawn. Because I've spent so long believing love had to burn to be real. But you showed me something gentler. Midnight is leaning on the window, their shadows on the floor, and somehow I can feel you before you even touch the door. You came in carrying the evening, a little rain upon your sleeve. There was something in your silence that made it easy to believe. I poured 2 glasses by the window, let the city fade away, while the piano found a melody we didn't know we'd need to play. Your eyes were tired but smiling, like you'd finally found a place when nobody needed answers. Nobody had to hide their face. You sat beside me slowly, close enough to share the air, and every restless thought I had forgot to follow me in there. No need to name this feeling, no need to make it stay. Some things become more beautiful when we let them find their way. Underneath the midnight sky, I don't need to ask you why. Let the stars keep all the secrets that we're too afraid to say tonight. Underneath the midnight sky, your hand is resting close to mine, and every little heartbeat feels like yours is answering mine. If this moment disappears when morning starts to shine, I'll still remember how you held me underneath our midnight sky. You told me about the winter when you almost left this time, how you packed away your memories before the snow could settle down. I told you about my old fears, the ones I never let escape, how I learned to call it freedom when I was really just afraid. You smiled without correcting me, then traced the rim around your glass, like you knew some hearts need longer before they trust the past. Outside a taxi disappeared through the wet and empty street. Inside your shoulder touched my own, and suddenly the night felt sweet. Maybe love is not a promise, maybe it's a quiet room, two people letting down their walls and giving tenderness some room underneath the midnight sky. I don't need to ask you why. Let the stars keep all the secrets that we're too afraid to say tonight. Underneath the midnight sky, your hand is resting close to mine, and every little heartbeat feels like yours is answering mine. If this moment disappears when morning starts to shine, I'll still remember how you held me underneath our midnight sky. We stepped outside at midnight. Rain was dancing on the street. You laughed when I forgot my umbrella, so we ran to meet the awnings, shoulder to shoulder, trying not to sleep. Midnight is falling slowly, rain is tracing silver lines, and somewhere between the silence your heart still touches mine. The city wears a coat of midnight, neon trembling underneath the rain. I watch the headlights cross the pavement, like little memories passing through again. There's a record turning low beside me, the saxophone is breathing through the room, and every note feels strangely familiar, like something beautiful I once knew. Your name is nowhere on my phone now, your picture's sleeping in a drawer, but love has never been good at leaving. It finds another way through the door. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the hour, maybe hearts remember what minds have lost their power to hide. Well, love meets the midnight rain, that's where I find you once again, between the thunder and the silence, between between the pleasure and the pain, where love meets the midnight rain. I don't have to call your name. Every drop against my window knows the rhythm of our flame. And if tomorrow takes you farther, I won't ask the night to explain. I'll meet you in the quiet place where love meets the midnight rain. I remember sitting in your kitchen, barefoot while the summer storm came down. You were laughing at the thunder. I was falling without making a sound. We never talked about forever. We never needed words that grand. You just reached across the table, and somehow I could understand. Now there's only one cup on the counter and one chair beneath the light. But when the rain begins its old confession, I can almost feel you here tonight. Maybe we were temporary. Maybe we were meant to change. But some love leaves a doorway that the years can never rearrange. Where love meets the midnight rain, that's where I find you once again. Between the thunder and the silence, between the pleasure and the pain, where love meets the midnight rain. I don't have to call your name. Every drop against my window knows the rhythm of our flame. And if tomorrow takes you farther, I won't ask the night to explain. I'll meet you in the quiet place where love meets the midnight rain. Soft brush drums, warm upright bass, velvet piano chords. Saxophone rises like a voice from another room. If I could borrow one night from yesterday, I'd find you underneath that old street sign. I wouldn't ask you to stay forever. I'd only ask you to dance with me one more time. No promises beneath the streetlights, no questions waiting in the dark. Just your fingers slowly finding mine, like they still remembered where to start. And when the morning finally found us, ocean. It's a beautiful place we get to visit before the light changes everything. So let the rain fall, let it cover every. Rain was falling slowly on the rooftops of the town. Streetlights painted golden circles on the pavement shining down. You were standing by the corner, your hair touched by the rain, and somehow all the city's noise felt miles and miles away. You said we should probably go, but neither one moved on. The taxis disappeared like dreams, the last cafe lights were gone. There was music through an open door, a saxophone played low, and every note seemed to know something neither one of us could show. Your eyes were saying questions, mine were answering too late. We had spent so long pretending we could simply walk away. Then you reached for my hand as thunder whispered overhead, and every little doubt I had fell silent in my chest. Maybe love doesn't arrive with a warning or a sign. Maybe it just finds you at the edge of borrowed time. Maybe all the roads we took were leading to this place. Two hearts underneath the storm, afraid to look away. A kiss beneath the rain, and suddenly the night was never quite the same. The whole world disappeared behind a curtain of gray, while your lips found mine, and the rain washed everything away. A kiss beneath the rain, no promises, no perfect words to explain, just your arms around me while the city slipped away. And for one beautiful moment, I wanted nothing more than to stay. Jacket smelled like rainwater, my hands were cold and shaking. You laughed and pulled me closer like my heart was yours for taking. We walked beneath the awning, but the storm was getting strong. So we stayed there in the shadows while the midnight carried on. A little cafe window held reflections of our faces, two strangers looking strangely close in all the right places. You told me you were frightened of the things you couldn't name. I said maybe we're not meant to know where every feeling ends. There are moments in a lifetime that don't ask permission first. They arrive like sudden weather and leave you changed forever. And maybe we'll regret it, maybe we'll call it just a night. But when you leaned into my arms, everything fell wanted nothing more than to stay. If tomorrow brings the sunlight and the streets begin to dry, will you still remember how you looked into my eyes? If distance finds our footsteps, if the seasons make us change, I'll keep one little memory no distance can erase. Not the words we never promised, not the future we couldn't see, just the warmth in your arms, oh, when you whispered to emotional turn and sexy fine soulmate.